Okay, in this video, I'm going to talk about how to build a personal brand without actually having a niche. And the reason I say without having a niche is because when I started creating content 4 years ago, I was told you need to lock into a niche. And because you're super small, you definitely need to lock into you need to super niche down. Like instead of going into content creation, if you can help people in that, maybe you just focus on the scripting aspect only and you just make videos about the scripting aspect. But what you quickly come to realize if you've been creating content, if you're super niching down and you're just focusing on the scripting aspect of content creation, you will quickly run out of video ideas. You'll be quickly repeating yourself in your videos and you'll just get burnt out. You won't even enjoy the process. It won't be something that you want to do, and you'll eventually quitting and you just won't achieve your dreams of being a full-time creator. And I know you see those creators out there that are creating content and you're like, oh yeah, they create content around like maybe tech, and then they talk about, you know, maybe they do a day in the life and show their life, and then maybe they talk about how to grow on social media, and they just talk about pretty much everything that they're interested in. And I'm basically going to show you how to do that effectively and how to grow while doing it as well, because there's actually a method to the madness which a lot of people don't really understand. And it did take me 4 years to figure this stuff out, and it's been working for me. I've grown my social media, I've grown my Instagram to 24,000 followers actually at the time of recording this. And like I just talk about the stuff I like if I learn something in a book and I want to talk about it, I'll talk about it. If I want to talk about tech, which I really enjoy just having around me, I like having the latest gadgets, I'll talk about tech. And because I've grown my social media and I've helped other people grow theirs, I now talk about content creation and personal branding. I basically talk about the stuff I know, I enjoy, and the stuff I like. I'll show you how to do it in this video. I know I've been yapping loads, but let's get into it. Starting point for everyone, regardless if you started creating content or you haven't, is going to be what you're going to create content about. And when I explained this to one of my clients, they actually was like, whoa, this makes a lot more sense. And it just allowed their mind to speak so much more freely, and their content was just so much more natural that people were more drawn into it. And his videos actually started popping off straight away, right? Because in this day and age, it's 2024, a lot of people are tired of the overly edited videos. Like it's done for. I'm not saying you shouldn't edit your videos at all, but when you got flashing animations every 2 seconds, it is tiring, especially when you do it every video. People want to be more authentic, man. Like just talk to the camera. Sometimes you can keep your your ahs, your stutters in there. It's okay, especially because it's YouTube. Like typically, if people are clicking on a 15-minute video, they're not going to click off in 10 seconds because you said Do you know what I'm trying to say? So the type of content you're going to create is going to be based on 3 content blocks and a target avatar. And you can call it a target person depending on who you are. Usually, let's start with the target avatar. Usually the target avatar is going to be your past self. Now, depending on what kind of business you're running through your content and what kind of clients you're trying to attract, depends on who this target avatar is. So for example, because I'm a consultant for creators and online business owners that are looking to get more leads for their business, get more brand deals, and just grow their personal brand in general. Link in the description, by the way. I'll send you more details on that. My target avatar is my previous self, because I've spent my last 4 years learning the algorithm, how to create better content, how to get more leads for online businesses, and I've worked with other people and I've helped them achieve that goal. So everything that I'm teaching to my clients and everything that I need to attract my clients is everything that I've done in the past, whether it's through work or whether it's through my personal experience or work experience. So I can compound that and get knowledge from that and basically put that into a target avatar and then attract those clients through my target avatar. And I'll know exactly who I'm speaking to, so it will attract them through my content. However, let's say your client is a business owner and you're a tax accountant person, and maybe you've never actually ran a business for yourself, but they're looking for an accountant, right? So your past self isn't a business owner that needs an accountant, but you're very knowledgeable in accounting, you know about taxes, and you're up to date with that stuff. Obviously, you'll be posting content around that, right? Because you want to show that you're an authority to them, but you also need to understand how your target avatar or your ideal client is going to think, what they want to know, and then that's what you're going to create content around to attract them. So let's say you're an accountant and your target client or ideal client is someone that has never had an accountant before, doesn't know anything about their taxes, but they're making pretty good money through their business and they just need an accountant. One, you're going to just give them general advice through your content. And two, you're probably going to make videos talking about, if you've never had an accountant, this is what you should look out for. Or this is why you need an accountant before it's too late. And then you just basically give, that's basically something they're going to look out for, right? Because they've never had an accountant. But if your ideal client has an accountant, you might make content surrounding the topic of, is your accountant the right one for you? Are they doing this, and that? And that's going to put doubt in their mind and potentially change them over to you, as they see you more of an authority, you know more, and maybe you have like stories or experiences of other business owners having a bad accountant and they basically messed up their whole taxes and they pay fines or penalties or whatever. And I mean, this target avatar can be extrapolated to literally anything, even if you are a fitness coach, and which is why I say it's usually your past self. If you're a fitness coach, ideally most fitness coaches become fitness coaches or PTs or online coaches because maybe they were skinny before or they were fat before and they went through a transformation for themselves and they're now really passionate about it and they teach others how to get the ideal transformation for them. So everything that their ideal client wants is something that they've previously been through, meaning that they target their previous self and they will bring in their ideal client. It's the same for me. It's the same for a lot of coaches, consultants, and mostly business owners. So it's not far off. Now you're probably thinking, okay, where does the 3 content blocks come in? Because you've given some good examples about your target avatar and you probably think you can just run with that and you'll be fine. And I mean, you probably would, but without the content blocks, you might still think, there's something missing. My brain just isn't clicking and I'm still not sure what to make content about. And this way is probably the easiest way to understand it, right? You have 3 content blocks and I call them your foundations. You're going to have a core block, an interest block, and a passion block. I also now call this the ICP: interest, core, and passion. Starting off with the core block. Your core block, as you probably guessed it, is going to be something that you're very knowledgeable in. That's going to be your main area of content. So if you're a fitness coach, it's probably going to be fitness. If you're a tax or accountant person, you're probably your main core content is going to be around tax or accountancy, maybe business. If you're a creator like me that consults other creators and online business owners with their content, maybe your main thing is going to be content. Like, it makes sense, right? That's your core block. Then your interest and passion is going to be something that you're interested in or you're passionate about. And then your other 2 blocks are your interest and passion, and it's pretty self-explanatory: something you're interested in and something you're passionate about. Now they're kind of interchangeable. My interest and passion block is like self-development and tech, right? So now I can create content around tech and around self-development. But the key here is, depending on whether you're on YouTube or short form content, if you're on short form content, you can make these individual pieces of content. So on my Instagram, I'd probably make a video talking about, I don't know, a book I just read and the biggest lesson I've learned, or some things I want to tell my younger self. And then for tech videos, I'll probably make a video strictly talking about tech. However, if you're on YouTube, you could just implement your interest and passions into your longer video, because it's going to probably be like 7 minutes plus. So you'll implement your interest and passions into the core content. So let's say this video, for example, I'm talking about, my main block, my core content, but then I could also go off on a tangent and talk about how I went to the gym and it was just so busy and it just really annoyed me. But the good thing is I met someone there that basically told me this amazing content thing and whatever, and just kind of go into the lesson that they taught me, which can help around content. But now you as a viewer now understand that I go to the gym it was packed that day, but I usually go to the gym and I meet good people at the gym. But essentially the main reason you can escape a niche using these content blocks is because usually your interest and passion ties back into your core content, right? Let's say for me, I make content around content creation, but I'm interested in tech and self-development. Self-development can link into my content creation because maybe I'm more confident, that's self-development. So now I'm more confident on camera. Maybe I got this new piece of tech and it's helping me create better videos. Let's say this light, that can count as tech. The monitor can count as tech. The camera can count as tech. And I'm more knowledgeable about that. And then I can basically tell you guys about it, and it can also improve your content, or maybe you're just interested in the tech. It doesn't matter. And it's the same for I keep going to fitness coaches. It's just the one that just pops into my head. If you're a fitness coach, maybe your interest is cooking, right? Or food, because you need to have a good diet if you're really into fitness to build muscle and stuff like that. And then maybe your passion is traveling, something like that. You can make content based around traveling and how it affects your fitness, what you do so you can prepare for travel and stay fit while on holiday. You can talk about the food that you eat while you're on holiday to keep your fitness, the food that you have for your cheat meal, that's kind of like half a cheat meal, or maybe it's a full cheat meal, like your diet plan, like what you make after the gym, before the gym, what you eat in a day. It's just going to really open your mind instead of making content strictly about fitness, like the best exercises for leg day, or the best exercises for shoulders, or the best exercises for chest. Eventually you're going to rinse that out. I'm not saying don't make content like that, but eventually you're going to rinse that out and you're going to be like, damn, what should I make content about? This type of thinking literally expands your mind. So once you're done making those videos, you're now going to think, okay, what can I make videos about? Oh, I know a lot about food because I'm interested in food and cooking. So I'm going to talk about what I eat before and after the gym. I'm interested in traveling and I'm going away next week. So I'm going to talk about how I prepare and maintain my fitness while I'm away on holiday. Even if there's no gym, or even if there is a gym, you kind of get what I'm saying. And this way people are gonna be interested in the stuff you're interested in. It's natural. You're not going to be the odd one out unless you're interested in something extremely illegal, but let's not go there. But I know people are interested in tech the same way I am. People are interested in self-development. It's a massive industry itself. You could literally be a person that's just about self-development. People are going to be interested in cooking and food. And if they are, they're probably interested in their fitness. And people that are interested in traveling usually are probably going to be interested in their health or fitness. Like, it's all linked. And that's how you basically escape your niche and grow. And if you're thinking, how do you grow? I'll break it down really simple for you right now. All you need to do is, I'm not going to say just be consistent. You need to find a way of posting regularly and also sustainably, because I know people that have posted, let's say on short form videos, once a day for 30 days and they called it that, right? But what I always tell people is you need to see short form videos, or videos in general, as one video equals one brick. And you're trying to build a house, right? You're trying to build a brand. 30 videos, 30 bricks is not going to build you a house. It's going to take time. So if you quit after 30, 60, 90, even 180, the house is not going to be built. Your brand is not going to be built, and you're just not going to get to the destination you want to get to. You need to be able to sustainably show up, whether it's 4 times a week, 5 times a week, 7 times a week, how many times you can handle for a long period of time. And YouTube's slightly different because the videos are longer, so you wouldn't be posting every day. Maybe once a week or twice a week on YouTube. Ideally once a day on short form platforms, because the videos technically are easier to produce. And then eventually from there you will grow. Obviously you'll need to understand the algorithm so you can understand the game and stuff like that. And if you want a video on all of that stuff and me breaking it down, comment down below. I'll make another video on that, but I also break it down in one of my previous videos, so you can check that out. And also, again, if you are a creator, online business owner that's looking to grow their personal brand, get more leads for their business, I've got more information down below in the description, and this is what I help a lot of my clients do.